With just one more game left until the World Cup break and Man City losing to Brentford at the Etihad, Arsenal had it all to do in a game against Wolves, and boy did they respond. They went to that game, picked up all 3 points, from a Fabio Viera masterclass to a Martin Odegaard captain performance. Let's all break it down and look at 5 things we learned from Wolves 0, Arsenal 2. Yo guys, T19 back with another video, and we have a lot to discuss. But as always, before we get into the video, go down there, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, as we are surprisingly really close to 400 subscribers. You lot have made this happen, and I am so happy and so grateful. So you guys, let's get this channel to 400 subscribers. If you would also like to follow my social media, the links will be down in the description below, so be sure to check it out. Now let's get into the video. As promised in the last video, I will be giving a shout out to one of you guys who comments hashtag T19YT in the comments, and that person was Gunnar72. Massive shout out to you. The comment you posted was also very nice. You guys might not know this, but this means a whole lot to content creators, where you have people commenting on your videos, saying encouraging stuff. I've done it on the channel before. I'm really appreciative of all of you. Massive shout outs to Gunnar72. So yeah, getting into the video, let's discuss Arsenal versus Wolves. First thing we learned is Arsenal have fixed the deep block issue. Watching Arsenal last season, we drew games we should have won, we lost games we should have won, and that was because of one thing. When teams played the deep block, Arsenal were unable to dismantle the deep block and get into the attacking third. But in this game, Wolves tried it, playing 5 at the back, and Arsenal were able to break down the deep block, continue playing their own football, and eventually get 2 goals. Wolves sat back, but Arsenal were able to continue knocking the opponent around, passing and passing, until they found that opening and got the goal. And then from there, it was a perfect Arsenal performance, working Wolves around again, moving the ball very quickly and very nicely to get another opening where Zinchenko gets in the box. It's a little bit of chaos, but Martin Odegaard shows the clean ball striking to get the ball in the back of the net. Playing in this Arsenal team, watching Mikel Arteta, up until this season, there was one thing that I was very scared about, and that was going away to teams who were going to play the deep block. Because not only do they have fans cheering them on, they are also ready to sit back and hit Arsenal on the break. And make no mistake, when you are trying to play against the deep block, you have to commit men forward, meaning there was space at the back, and Wolves did try to exploit that space. But because Arsenal had their problem with the deep block fixed, and that was how we were able to break down Wolverhampton Wanderers, play our own Arsenal football, move the ball around very nicely, and get 2 very decent goals. So I think it's safe to say that Arsenal have fixed their deep block issue. Second thing, and that is Martin Odegaard, the midfield organizer. Yes, of course, he scored 2 goals and was the match winner on the day. It was a very good performance from Martin Odegaard. It's very easy to look at Martin Odegaard and say, yeah, he scored 2 goals, was the match winner, he played very well. But as always on this channel, we will always take things down to the smallest detail. And let's start with Martin Odegaard's performance. First of all, he is the Arsenal captain, and people have said he's not as vocal as Granit Xhaka. Well, there was no Granit Xhaka in this game due to what looked like a stomach upset, and Martin Odegaard saw this as an opportunity and completely took over. Not only was he helping Arsenal out in defence and progressing the ball forward and finding lots of space, creating chances for his teammates, which is his primary job, he's also the captain, and today he kept organising the team. I could see him today. Once Granit Xhaka went off, I was like, was this team going to be able to control themselves, to organise themselves? Because watching Arsenal, Granit Xhaka is part of those players who is always telling everyone where to be. And today, Martin Odegaard was that player. Not only was he doing what he was supposed to do, but he was also telling his teammates where to be, helping organise the team and organise the midfield. And that was why Arsenal were able to sustain pressure, keep going, and ultimately win this game. That was a brilliant performance from Martin Odegaard, showing why he's the Arsenal captain as well. Like Mikel Arteta said in an interview, when he talks, the team listens, and they certainly listen today. Third thing, and that is Fabio Viera can play in the left half space. Like I said before, there was no Granit Xhaka in this game because he had a stomach upset and couldn't continue. And I was very worried when Granit Xhaka went down. Not only because he is such an important player for us, because we didn't really have cover, or at least I didn't think we had cover. But on comes Mr. Fabio Viera. Coming into the left half space, it took him a little bit of time to get into the game, but that is because this Arsenal team already know what to do, and normally we've seen him play the Martin Odegaard role, but obviously he adapted very well, was able to progress the ball, get into very good spaces just like we see Granit Xhaka do. but one thing I saw that we don't really get from Granit Xhaka is an injection of pace. When Fabio Viera got the ball, he was able to run at players. He was also helping out Martinelli in doubling up on the fullback, and you could see the composure and calmness from his assist. Most players would have just rushed it into a shot, but no, this is the quality we have in Fabio Vieira, a player who has the quality, the technique, the intelligence to play the final pass. He knows, yes, he can shoot from there, but Jose Sa has a high likelihood of saving it. So what does he do? He caresses the ball over the keeper and it provides a very simple tap-in for Martin Odegaard. Fabio Vieira in that left half space, partnering Martin Odegaard when Granit Xhaka isn't fit and available, is something that is very scary, but not for us. Fourth thing, we have Gabriel Magalhães, the Titan. Disrespected by Tite by picking Bremer over him, Gabriel Magalhães has put out a statement. With everyone always quick to highlight his mistakes, everybody's able to call him out. They're always calling him out, saying he does this mistake, he does that mistake. Where are you all now when he's showing perfect performances? The perfect mix of aggression and composure. That is what we have in Gabriel Magalhães. Today, when Wolves tried to counter-attack, we had Adama Traore, Gonzalo Guedes. Eventually, we also had Daniel Podence. Gabriel Magalhães was calm, cool, and composed. It's another away clean sheet for Arsenal. Yes, when we talk about the defense, everyone goes to Saliba and Ben White. But obviously, today we have to give a lot of credit to Gabriel Magalhães. Defending very well. There was a moment where Saliba made a mistake and Gabriel was right in position to help him. And that is what we need. A centre-back pairing is not just about one player. You need one player who is calm and one player who is also aggressive. Winning his headers, making sure he has his back into the opponent, always running around, trying to make things happen as well. Gabriel Magalhães is a centre-back who also supports on the ball. His passing metrics are looking very good at the moment, and today was a colossal performance from him, where Wolves tried to counter, but he was there alongside Saliba to stop attacks. We always give Saliba credit, so I think it's time for us to give Gabriel Magalhães his flowers and say well done. Fifth and final thing, we have Arsenal, the title contenders. We're now heading into the World Cup break, meaning Arsenal will head into Christmas as top of the Premier League table, 5 points clear of Man City. And let's not forget, Newcastle might sit in third, but Arsenal and Man City both have a game in hand over the rest of the Premier League. And today we showed the elite mentality of title contenders. When the teams are trying to play deep blocks, when they're trying to frustrate you, calm down, play your football, make sure you're the one working them around. Make them suffer, make them run till they have no legs left, and keep fighting until you get the goal. And when you get the goal, don't relax. Go again, go again, go again. Run, challenge for every duel, make everything into a fight. Challenge, fight for the badge, fight for the club, up until we hear the final whistle. And that is what Arsenal did today. I would always compare us to Man City. Man City, whether they're 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-0 up, they always keep playing like it's a draw. That was what Arsenal did in this game. Arsenal were very competitive up until the final whistle, running for every ball, and that was how the second goal came. Where the fullback has the ball, Gabriel Martinelli keeps running for the ball. He's still competing in the duel, wins the ball back, and Arsenal are set on the way to score another goal. And today we showed the elite mentality of title contenders. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the video. If you have enjoyed it, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are surprisingly close to 400 subscribers. Get us to 400 subscribers. Let's keep growing the channel. I love you all, and I will see you guys in the next one.